Seoul, Gyeongju, Busan. If it's more than 5 days, you might add Jeju Island. Or you might spend 3 to 4 nights in Seoul and then visit Busan for 1 or 2 nights. This is how most people travel when they visit Korea. And yes, if you book through a luxury travel agency, they will personalize it, but I'm confident your travel advisor will recommend some version of the travel itinerary that I just talked about, maybe with the difference by adding luxury accommodation. Everyone follows the same schedule, visit same spot, and do the same activities. To be fair, this route is a solid way to cover all the highlights in Korea. Especially if you want to travel beyond Seoul, Gyeongju and Busan are excellent options. One is deeply historical, the other is the second largest city in Korea. I would absolutely recommend this itinerary if your goal is having a quick overview of Korea in a limited time period. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a perfect way to get to know a country for the first time. But I want to ask you one question. When you're saying that you want to visit Korea other than Seoul, meaning you're looking for places that aren't major cities or tourist spots, what are you trying to get here? What are you truly looking for here? I was born in Korea, but I'm not from Seoul. I'm from Chungbuk, the only province in South Korea that doesn't touch the sea. It's surrounded by mountains, as you can see. So growing up, my weekend activity was hiking with my dad. That's why I know so many beautiful hiking spots in Korea. Then I started living by myself at the age of 14. Imagine how Seoul felt, the little kid back then. Humongous and scary, but also exciting. And as a way to understand the city, I spent nights reading books about each neighborhood in Seoul. I developed a love-hate relationship with it. I still hate the traffic and crowds, but I love moments like the sunset in Naksan Park. And it's crazy to see how this Naksan Park is becoming so popular because of K-pop demon hunters. And fun fact, my parents are from Gyeongju, located in the southwest of South Korea, which is famous for its food. And I went there every year to see my grandparents. And I grew up with the flavors that is really difficult to explain unless you lived it. For example, my grandmother loved to feed me fermented skate, and it became one of my favorite dish, which is actually an acquired taste, even for Koreans. And this is what Korea is to me. And again, if someone is looking for experience beyond Seoul, I believe what they're really looking for is exactly what I just described, the authentic local experience, the kind that feels personal, not generic. For example, imagine spending a night hiking a quiet, beautiful mountain trail, nothing crowded, just clean air and views. Then you come back to a private villa surrounded by Korean pine trees and you recover properly. A sauna session, a hot soak, good local food, and a slow evening ending with a tea ceremony. And that's the kind of Korea that most people don't experience, even though it's right there. But instead, a lot of people still end up doing the same version of 1 night in Gyeongju, 2 nights in Busan, under the name of tailored itineraries. And again, if you want to do it, go for it. As I said, this is perfect route for people who want to have a quick overview of Korea. But in my previous videos, I mentioned something that is really important. It really matters why you want to travel to Korea, because that creates your story, and story is what you remember after the trip. And this is exactly what Korea Getaways does. Not just a schedule, an itinerary that is designed around what you truly want, with authentic recommendations that come from a Korean who wants to share tradition, local specialties, and hidden gems in a way that matches your taste. And every activities, accommodations, and experience that you're having will be the highest quality. Private chauffeurs, luxury hotel accommodations, or hard to book meals, but in the way that you can really truly connect the local experience as well, so you don't feel completely isolated from the place that you're traveling. If you're interested, use the link below in the pinned comment and tell me the dates and what kind of travel itinerary you want to pursue. I would love to help you shape a trip that actually feels like yours. Until next time, safe travels.